Okay, Assalamualaikum. From this video, we will discuss about sampling distribution 5.2, sampling distribution of the sample proportion, example from statistic and probability. Okay, here we have some information related to sampling distribution of sample proportion. Okay, we go to example 1. Data from the statistic department show that 55% of the urban poor population in Malaysia have monthly income less than 1,000 ringgit. A random sample of 400 Malaysians who are categorized as urban poor are selected. Find the probability of the sample proportion is less than 0.5. So first we identify what is the N. N is number of sample representative of the population. So from here we have 400. P, the population proportion who are categorized as urban poor. So from this statement, we have 0.55, and then P hat is the sample proportion who are categorized as urban poor. So from the question, find the probability of the sample proportion. So this sample proportion is the P hat is less than 0.5. So for the solution, we have N equal to 400, P equal to 0.55. First, we need to check, okay, with the condition NP more than 5 and NQ more than 5. So here NP is 220 more than 5, NQ is 180 more than 5. So because of these two conditions satisfied, so the normal distribution can be used to approximate the distribution of sample proportion P hat. So we have here probability P hat less than 0.5. Okay, we use the standard normal variable Z for sample proportion. Okay, this formula, substitute the value, and then we have Pz less than negative 2.01. Okay, we construct normal curve, so we have this area. Okay, using normal distribution table, you will get 0.0222. So we go to example 2. Example 2, an exam consists of 50 multiple choice questions based on how much you study. For any given question, you think you have 70% chance to getting a correct answer. Assume P is the population proportion of you getting a correct answer if you are going to take this exam. Okay, on what condition that you can assume that sampling distribution of P hat follow a normal distribution. Okay, so here we have condition. If you refer to first slide, okay, we have condition which is NP more than 5 and NQ more than 5. If the situation satisfied these two conditions, so the normal distribution can be used to approximate the distribution of sample proportion P hat. So next question, find the mean and standard deviation of sampling distribution of P hat. So mean of sampling distribution for proportion. Okay, so here from the question we have 70%. Okay, so 0.7 the P hat. The standard error sampling distribution for proportion, so we have this formula. So plug in the value, then we have 0.0648. So C, find the probability that your sample proportion of getting correct answer to be less than 60%. Interpret your answer. So here sample proportion P hat less than 0.6. P hat less than 0.6. Okay, use the formula. So we have Z less than negative 1.54 equal to 0.0618. So we conclude that the probability of you're having 60% lesser chance of getting correct answer for any question in similar exam is 6.18%. Okay, next example 3. Suppose that the population proportion of individual who own an iPhone is 25%. Find the probability that in a random sample of 150 individual, less than 35% own an iPhone. Interpret your answer. So here, P, population proportion. So population proportion here of individual who own iPhone. Okay, so here we have P 25% or P 0.25, and then we have sample size N is 150. So they ask you to find P hat less than 0.35. Okay, using the formula, then you will get PZ less than 2.83. 2.83 here, so left hand side, so we want this area, so we get 0.9977. So we can conclude that the probability of less than 35% of the individual in any similar sample owning an iPhone is 99.7%. Okay, next example 4. A pizza delivery company claimed that 85% of all the order it received from its customer are delivered on time. In a random sample of 250 order, find the probability that, okay, A, less than 80% of order are delivered on time. So here, you have to identify population proportion of all order are delivered on time, which is P. Here, 80% of all order received on time, right? So we have P is 0.85 and sample 250. Okay, they want you to find probability less than 80%. So P hat less than 0.8. So use the formula. So you will have PZ less than negative 2.21. So this side, this area, so we'll get 0.0136. B. Okay, find the probability that between 80% to 90% of the are delivered on time. Okay, so we have 0.8 to 0.9. Okay, so P hat between 0.8 and 0.9. So we use the formula. Then we have Z between negative 2.21, 2.21. So we have middle area here. Then we have 0.972. Okay, that's all the example. Thank you.